Good morning and good afternoon or good evening, and welcome to School of Gold. Today we are focusing on division. If you have looked at my previous videos, you would have noticed that division is the opposite of multiplication. It just means you have to have an equal share. But in some cases, there's not an equal share, and that's when there is a remainder. In simple terms, if you have 10 lollies and you want to divide it between 3 people, can you share them equally? No, you cannot. Well done. It is 3, 6, 9. And then you can't divide them equally. However, if you have 9 lollies, 9 divided by 3, or shared equally between 3 people, 9 divided by 3 equals 3 lollies each. So yes, some parts can be equally divided and others are not. That's the easy bit. When it gets to hard questions, you actually have to physically work them out on paper. Are you ready? Here we go. 486 divided by 2. Each number is a standalone number, and I'll explain how this works. How many 2's are in 4? The answer is 2. How many 2's are in 8? 4. Well done, you got it. How many 2's are in 6? 3. There are 3 2's in 6. So the answer, 486 divided by 2 equals 243. If you found that a bit tricky, let's move on to the next activity, the next question. 489 divided by 4. I wonder if this is going to be equal. How many 4's are in 4? 1. Correct. How many 4's are in 8? 2. Yes, well done. How many 4's are in 9? 2 times 4 is 8. Remainder 1. So that's where you know it's not an equal share. Let's move on to the next question. 505 shared equally between 5. How many 5's are in 5? 1. How many 5's are in 0? 0. So you place a 0 up the top. How many 5's are in 5? 1. So you place it right here, and the answer is 101. For the last question, 720 divided by 6. How many 6's are in 7? 1. Well done. But look at this. 6 times 1 is 6. Remainder 1, but this remainder comes here, and that goes to a 12. How many 6's are in 12? The answer is 2. Thank you very much. Well done. You're doing so well. How many 6's are in 0? 0. 120 is the answer. In quick revision, up here it goes equally. 486 divided by 2 goes equally between each number. That's the easy bit. When it starts to get to a remainder, you need to make sure you actually write the remainder 1 or 2 or 3, depending on the number, because you will not get it right if there is a remainder and you don't write it. Over here, if 5 doesn't go into 0, just add a 0. That's the very important message, because that 0 represents place value. Over here, how many 6's are in 7? 1. And then you have to carry the 1, and that represents place value. 10 plus 2 is 12. How many 6's are in 12? 2, and so on. Division is the opposite of multiplication. If you are unsure on how to work out division problems, keep on practicing, because there are many different types of problems. A good idea is to try and work out a question for each question that we say, a worded question. For instance, 505 divided by 5. A great example of this will be, if you have 505 pentagons, how many sides is that? Or how many pentagons is that if you have 505 sides? 505 divided by 5 equals 101. I'll go through one more. 486 divided by 2. Alright, if there are 486 legs in a room, and they're all people, how many people is there? Because we know humans have 2 legs. You can have a bit of fun with this at home. Why don't you try at home writing a few problems, work them out, and try to find a worded problem. Boys and girls, thank you for tuning in, and welcome to School of Gold.